All right. Hi there. How are you guys? So, we're back from vacation. We were in Florida for 10 days. I hope you enjoyed our videos and the tour of Bonnet Creek. We love going to Bonnet Creek. It's one of our favorite vacations that we do. Normally, usually, we stay only 5 days, but this time, we stayed an extended amount of time because during the year the kids had missed out of school when I would normally take on vacation, and I couldn't do it in the off season, so we did one extended long vacation at the very end of their school year, and it was fantastic. It was so much fun. Yes, it was hot, but because you're by a pool, it gets dangerous because you don't realize how hot it is because you're constantly by a pool. Um, didn't get sunburned, but there was a couple of days where I was like, "Woo, I got red. I forgot to reapply my sunscreen." But anyway, had a fantastic time. Hope you enjoyed the videos that we did upload. You clicked on this video though because you wanted my commentary on Disney transportation. Bonnet Creek does not offer transportation to the parks, but you literally are only 2 miles. So if you didn't bring a car, and you are relying on some kind of shuttle service, do an Uber. It's only 2 miles away, so I really doubt that it's going to cost a lot of money to do. I We usually go in off season to Orlando. Off season for us is usually the middle of April. To stay at Bonnet Creek and using our membership, it's usually a little less in the point values. And then my son was going in and out of the door. Sorry. Usually it's a little less in point value because there's not nearly as many people. Because we go when schools are in session, not during spring break, and usually not during summer break. And we usually do a Sunday check in to a Friday check out. I'm building up for the reason why I'm saying all this. Normally, when we want to go on the gondola rides and or see the fireworks more up close, you can see the fireworks from Bonnet Creek, by the way. So if you're staying at Bonnet Creek, there's an area in the parking lot or from a room if you're high up that you can actually see Epcot's fireworks because they're literally, like I said, it's only 2 miles. It's only 2 miles. If there was sidewalks on the road, I would say walk to one of the resorts and you can enjoy the one of the Disney resorts. But anyway, in the past several years, we have gone and parked at the boardwalk of Disney Boardwalk. It's one of the resorts that offer gondolas, and they have a lot of cute restaurants, and it's really pretty. If you're not familiar with Disney Boardwalk, you should definitely look it up. It's a lot of fun. It's beautiful. I don't know how much it is to stay there. Never stayed there. Never had the desire to stay there. But they have a lot of great restaurants and live entertainment on the boardwalk. Very similar to legitimately a boardwalk. A lot of cute theming, old schooly. But anyway, the cool part about the boardwalk is they have the Skyliner for Disney transportation, and they also have the boats for transportation. They also have the buses for transportation. Okay, so in years past, we have been able to park for free at the boardwalk and then just go enjoy ourselves some restaurants and go on the Skyliner and be able to view the area and not have to worry about parking and all that stuff. Well, the very last night, we decided as a grand finale, it would be really cool to go on the gondolas in the evening time to view the fireworks from above. Because we would be able to see Epcot's fireworks and also Magic Kingdom fireworks using the Skyliner. And it's a free transportation thing. You don't have to have a ticket to go into any of the theme parks to be able to enjoy the Skyliner or the friendship boats or the transportation or monorail. It's literally just transportation. It's free. And And if you want to get a little taste of Disney and see a little bit of the overview of the stuff, we go to the resorts and park and just have a day of just traveling through and getting our feel. Sometimes you really get lucky too and see characters for free and be able to get pictures and stuff with them. That also happened for us one year. Unfortunately, I wasn't doing vlogs or anything. Otherwise, I would upload it. But anyway, so that very last night, we go to the boardwalk. The security guard was there and he is like, "What are you doing?" And we're like, "We just wanted to park, go in, eat some pizza at the restaurant, go on the gondola or Skyliner." And he was like, "Can't do it unless you're staying here." And we were like, "What? We've done it every year." But it dawned on me, the years that we have done it, it's off season. It's not on a weekend. And I was just like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so duh." So he was like, if you go to Disney Springs, which again, by Bonnet Creek, it's only, everything's 2 miles, 2 miles, 2 miles, 2 miles. So anyway, he was like, if you go to Disney Springs, park your vehicle, jump on bus number 10 and come back here. It'll drop you off and you can do whatever you want to for the evening. No big deal. We're like, okay, cool, not a problem. So we park at Disney Springs, and the parking area at Disney Springs, which I didn't videotape any of this, and I should have, but I was kind of bummed already that we were going to have to park off property and then get a transportation bus over. So I was not in a very good headspace to be pulling out the camera and walking around with it. I would have been complaining. The kids were already kind of upset. Anyway, so we get to Disney Springs. They had a whole bunch of stuff going on. The parking garage that we had to park at was like way on the other side, but that was fine. We got to walk over a highway bridge, which was really cool. The kids were like, whoa, it was fun. So then we get to Disney Springs. We had to walk clear across Disney Springs to get to bus transportation. Got in line for bus transportation. Waited 20 minutes for a bus to come. Mind you, this is already at 7 o'clock at night because we thought, well, we'll just park at the resort and we won't have to hang out as long and be able to see the fireworks and get on the gondola. Woo! Then that's our night, right? So we left the hotel like at 7 or 7:30. By the time we got on the bus, it was 8:30. And the fireworks start at 9. So we're on the bus and it's only 2 miles. We're thinking, oh, this is going to be fast and easy. They stopped off at every resort. We got so unlucky. It stopped off. The buses were crowded. Zeke was pitching a fit. There was so many people. Big Jack was already getting upset because he was already bummed that we had to park off property. I was getting upset because everybody else was upset. And I'm thinking, oh my God, we had the most perfect vacation and now it's ruined because of one Friday night. So anyway, we're getting on the bus and I'm just like, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. We get there at 9:02. So then where you're at the boardwalk to get dropped off at, you have to haul cookies down big stairs, go across the way of the resort, go over a bridge at the resort. Big Jack had to go potty. So then he's like, I got to find a bathroom. And so we weren't able to get on the gondolas. We weren't able to see the full fireworks show. And it was just like, I just wanted to cry. So be aware. Disney transportation can be a lot of fun. It can be free and easy and a really cool way to experience different areas of Disney. But good God, Lord, do not do it on a Friday night or in high season if it is your last night somewhere else and you just want to get a feel of the area and have a good Disney experience. It is not a good Disney experience for transportation. If you are doing your last night and if your ambition is if you're gonna do it, you're gonna have to huff it out and actually get there extremely early. Be prepared to wait. It took by the minute 30 of fireworks that you saw, we literally walked straight across. I will say this, after the fireworks, we could hear more booms, like more fireworks were going off. And then it dawned on me, oh, yeah, Magic Kingdoms are going off. Didn't video it because, again, at this point, I'm like, I'm ready to cry. I'm like frustrated. It was like, it was our last night and it just turned into like arguing, pushing through people, waiting on buses, all because I couldn't park at the boardwalk, Disney's boardwalk. It makes sense. Again, it's higher season time. It was a Friday night. People are checking in. That parking lot literally is for resort guest stays. But in off season, when we normally go, they're not sold out. It's not high season. It's in the middle of the week when we normally go. So it was just really poor planning on my part. And I kind of regret it because, like, the gondola or Skyliner is like a fun little treat where it launches you off. It's like a little mini ride for Disney almost, and it takes you to every resort. We went in November for my birthday last year or the year before, and we went and used every single transportation line to go through the Disney's hotels, because during Christmas time they've got gingerbreads and Christmas trees and little theming for everything. I mean, everything. Christmas throws up all over Disney. And so that's what we did a couple of years ago. And it wasn't nearly as crowded. We were able to park where we wanted to park, and it was for free. And so if you come during high season time, if you come and it's on a weekend and you're staying at a sister resort or a resort that's next to the Disney area, like Bonnet Creek, save yourself time. If they tell you that you can't park there and they want you to park at Disney Springs, don't use their transportation. It would be a lot easier to go back to your hotel, pay for an Uber, and go back to where you wanted to originally. Because if we would have realized how much time it was going to take to do what we did, and we still missed the fireworks and didn't get to ride the gondola, I would have paid for an Uber, hands down. We were so cranky and tired after leaving the boardwalk. Like I said, we could see Magic Kingdom's fireworks finishing up, and I did not bring out the camera to film it because I was like so upset. But anyway, I could watch it across the way, but then I was like, we gotta run to get back to the bus station so that we could get back to Disney Springs, to get back in our car to come back over to the hotel, which again is only 2 miles. It literally, driving to the Springs, it only took a minute and a half. Using the Disney transportation, it took us 30 minutes. And that was including the wait time. I think it was 20 minutes we waited for the bus because they're supposed to come every 20 minutes. And they do have their own special bus lanes, so it's easier for traffic. But it still took 10 minutes because we had to stop, let people off at other resorts, people getting on. And so when we got done with the fireworks and we hauled Cookies back up to the bus station, we sat there for an additional 25 minutes because it got really busy and everybody was trying to get somewhere. So we waited an additional 25 minutes just for the bus. Then it took an additional 15 minutes to get over to the car. By the time we got to the car and back to the hotel room, using the bus transportation, it was 11 o'clock. We left our hotel at 7:30, only got to see a minute and 30 seconds of the fireworks, and then getting home, it was 11 o'clock. And if we had just been able to park at the boardwalk, we would have been able to do everything that we had wanted to. And then I even thought, well, I know tomorrow's checkout day because it was our last night. I was saying maybe we could just come back and do a quick gondola ride, but you know, you're just so tired, and we were all cranky at that point. And then the next morning we woke up a little bit later than we normally would to pack up to get, we were still out of the room in time. But so we didn't get to do the Skyliner this time, and I didn't get to see the fireworks close up. I was kind of disappointed. I was actually not kind of disappointed. I was extremely disappointed. So learn from our mistake, learn from my story. If you're going to stay off of Disney property and you're going to want to go in to a restaurant, experience the transportation, the fun ones like the boat and the Skyliner. Again, it is a free thing. It is fun to do. We had a blast the last time we did it, and that's the reason why we wanted to do it again this time. But take my advice. Use an Uber. Don't use the bus transportation. Don't go over to Disney Springs to come back. Do I have a bruise? I just saw it in the camera. Oh, I might have bruises on me. Anyway, don't do it. Don't go to Disney Springs in a high volume season or on a weekend and expect to get to the bus transportation. It's not feasible. It's just not possible. Use an Uber. If they tell you use the bus transportation to come back over, if you plan on doing this, God, do it early in the day and be prepared to wait. Otherwise, get an Uber over to the resort of your choice that you want to visit to do whatever, and then get an Uber to take you back home, because that would be the fastest. I was so exhausted and upset at the end of the evening. By the time we got done hustling and bustling around and being shoved in like sardines on this bus, that I could have just bought an Uber to take us back home, and it would have been faster. But I didn't even think about it until after the fact. We got all the way home, and I'm sitting there, and we're just like, I can't believe that what just happened. I was like, we could have Ubered, and everybody was like, ah. So anyway, that's my review. That's my opinions. That's my advice. I lived the mistake. I learned from the mistake, and I hope that you are also learning from my mistake, and you won't make the same mistake that we did and ruin your grand finale of vacation, whatever that may be. So I hope you enjoyed our vacation videos. I hope that you got information out of this. And if you have any questions or comments, or you're more than welcome to leave in the comments section. And I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you have a fantastic vacation if you're using this for tips and points on vacation. And like, comment, subscribe, and who knows where the next adventure is going to lead us to. Summer is now out, and we're going to try our best to do all of our wonderful mountain adventures here in the Carolinas. So stay tuned, and we'll see you the next time we see you. Bye.